Hello everyone, we actually news for today's video. Huddle Salad Sweetout, don't be on the wrong side of history. Now look at this guys, this is how we know XRP truly is the one. Look at this. Ripple Board of Directors, and then Steve Mnuchin, right? US Secretary of Treasury. Oh, and then, I'll say it again, this matters. Again, look at all of these people guys. President Bill Clinton launches Swell by Ripple with a bang. You can't apply an old regulatory regime to a new technology, he says. You could kill the goose that laid the golden egg. Isn't this interesting? An interesting statement. Blockchain and banks from the IMF and then from Ripple, all in the same room. Good to see all the Bitcoin CEOs doing this. Oh wait, they're not there. Come on guys. Do not be on the wrong side of history. It's basically guaranteed, but definitely not financial advice at the end of the day. Now guys, let's talk about what's happening with the whole market, right? What's going on with the Bitcoin, the stock market, and of course the USD. So basically, here's the game plan from my own understanding. From Musin, almost there, just a little bit. Let's go. As we see, the US dollar currency index. What's happening with it? You guys can see we have been pumping, right? And Bitcoin hasn't barely done anything the past year or so. Isn't this interesting? Why? Because it's all correlated with each other. Bitcoin to the Dow Jones to the USD. Now, what will happen? Stocks and cryptos go up for a while before, guess what? The major dump, right? The doomsday event will come into effect. But why? Why does this all make sense? USD dollar currency index chart right here. As we see, we have been pumping. Bitcoin has been basically dumping, right? This is why I believe Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto and stock market will pump, guys, because of this chart right here. Look how far we have pumped. Is there never going to be a pullback? At least, right? Of course there is, guys. The charts move up and down, as you guys can see. It's not straight up. It's always up, down, as you guys can see. Now, if we take a overall perspective look at this chart on the weekly time frame, by the way, we can see some type of pattern folding, right? Lower highs and higher lows, as we see right there. I believe we're going to dump on this chart, which will make XRP Bitcoin pump for a while, right? I'm not talking about moon gains, but possibly a healthy, good pump, as we see right there. But then what happens after? This is where a lot of extreme greed and everyone that doesn't take profits will feel very sad afterwards. Why? Because with this chart, we're probably going to just skyrocket, right, to higher prices, which will literally make crypto market dump heavily, guys, right? Decimate it. If we go here to Wilson's tweet once again, the majority of people will read this as bullish news, not me. Look at this. A lot of people are longing, by the way, long rate, long to short ratio, right? Isn't this interesting? Don't they want the longs flushed out? Like we stated, they want you out before we touch moon. Now, guys, while this is all happening, I believe this will take place as well because this, they need catalysts and events. So they blame it on these things. Before we see XRP settlement / win, in my opinion, Tether USDT falls to its grave first, then case concludes, right? So it's basically the timeline is pump, then heavy dump, and then crazy, enormous gains afterwards. We basically go beyond the moon, right? But we need Tether to fall first, guys. Flame 21 more, sweet owl. This doesn't have a good ending. Again, and then after, guess what happens when we touch moon, right? We have the explosive gains that people are becoming millionaires, possibly some even billionaires. Guess what happens? The depression hits. Why? Look at this. Look at this chart right here. Median sales price of houses sold for United States. That was 2008. It crashed, but this chart seems like it's parabolically going up and up and up. It doesn't seem like it's going to stop. I believe this is probably going to keep going up for maybe a few more years, and then the collapse takes place, right? For not just this market, I'm talking about all markets, guys. The depression hits, then you want to really go crazy at that time and buy. Obviously, this video is not financial advice, but that's my belief. That's what I think will take place, guys. Now, gold telegraph is out. Federal Reserve Powell probably not going back to the old pre that economy. Yes, a new inflationary era, right? Again, we got high inflation, running loose. All these things, right? Crazy stuff is happening. Again, the old economy to the new economy. Interesting. Now, Wall Street Silver is out. Elon calls BS on the CPI lie. That is our inflation data. Elon Musk says he thinks inflation is worse than reported and likely to continue through 2022. I think the official numbers actually understate the true magnitude of inflation. Interesting. And inflation appears to be likely to continue for at least the remainder of this year. Again, pump here, we come, right? Then we know the dump is inbound. Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin in all of this, right? What's Bitcoin's role? Saylor, sweetheart. Nobody puts Bitcoin in a corner. Now, guys, Michael Saylor is the Bitcoin maximalist savior, isn't he? But wait, look what happened here, guys. I just realized that MicroStrategy has been selling Bitcoin without telling no one. Michael Saylor said he would never do so, but yesterday he sold more than 1,500 Bitcoins. Oh, even himself, he doesn't believe Bitcoin is going to do anything, guys, right? In the new economy. Look at that. If we go down here, although the amount sold yesterday is insignificant compared to MicroStrategy's holdings, selling $63 million worth of Bitcoin is a thing, and since they announced their purchases, they should announce their selling activities too. Year to date, they have sold more than 8,000 Bitcoins. Wow. Guys, even your quote-unquote savior isn't going to come and save you. NCG Rothschild is sweet out. I've got a feeling that soon all proof-of-work blockchains will get sanctioned. Means on and off ramps will have to stop serving these blockchains. Again, proof-of-work, bye-bye, right? This will tear the whole market down. Green and sustainable blockchains are the winners. Again, we talked about this. All these narratives are going to build up to one event, guys, right? And it's going to be explosive. That's when XRP reigns supreme or takes Bitcoin's crown. We see the plan, guys. We see the proof in the pudding. The altcoin hub is sweet out. The United States government holds over $4 billion worth of Bitcoin, right? So imagine if they sell as well. Of course, they know what's upcoming, guys. They will probably sell Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure they love XRP though. They 100% do. Not financial advice. Now, look at this tweet right here. XRP is not deflationary. This has been debunked many times by sources, right? But then, XRP is deflationary. Sorry, it is literally enforced in the code. No new XRP can be created. Beautiful. Now, guys, listen to this. Not only is it enforced into the code, but guess what else is? Transaction fees, right? Burning very small amounts of XRP every time it's transacted. That's enforced in the code. What does that mean? It means XRP's price is forced to go nowhere but up. Do we know why? Because listen to this. When utility is implemented, right, all these other institutions use XRP, a lot of transactions will be sent out, which therefore a lot of XRP will be burnt during that moment, which makes the price go up because there's now less XRP every time. Guys, all the proof is right there. So it ties in with this week. This chart looks so similar to the previous cycle in 2014 and 2017. Seems like we are going to have that big run on XRP again, right? The more the chart squeeze, squeezes, the heavier the breakout will be, and everyone will rush into that position. Again, look at this beautiful chart, guys. This is XRP Bitcoin weekly chart. Squeezing, right? Nowhere to go but up. Soon, this year, guys, I'm thinking towards end of this year, right? Towards the second half of this year. That's where a lot of things will take place, as in price going up, in my humble opinion, not financial advice. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys, please leave a like, subscribe, YouTube, watch, see you soon. Have an amazing day, and guys, see ya.